we're going to venture again today into the dark, cavernous bowels of TikTok to watch and respond to some anti-me, anti-Matt Walsh TikTok videos. You would never expect this. It's shocking to learn this, but small minority on that website do not like me very much. I don't know why, but that's how they feel about it. So we'll quickly go through, I think I've got 5 of these videos of the many to choose from. Here's the first one.
Y'all, the Crispy's chicken thing, it's gotten out of control. It's gotten out of hand, y'all. Nobody can just let West Virginians be weird. Y'all can't let us be weird. You gotta make it a discourse. Because now, Matt Walsh has thrown his hat into the ring and get into our backwoods chicken sandwich business. Y'all couldn't just let us laugh about things. You couldn't let us have our memes. Matt, you had to make it racist and weird. And now every dumbass in town is gonna be like, Matt Walsh makes good points. Because Matt Walsh is a literal demon. You know what? There's only one thing to do now. I was going to avoid it, but there's only one thing left to do. I have to go on Alligator Jackson's podcast. Because now Matt Walsh is aware of Alligator Jackson. And if I do not want Diaper Baby Plushie Man to infiltrate my area, I've got to go even the playing field. God, Matt Walsh, why can't you just let us have fun? Conservatives ruin everything, I swear to God. We're having a fun time, laughing at our memes, making fun of this guy for making a fool of himself on Alligator Jackson's podcast. And Matt Walsh had to f*** it up like he f***s up everything else in my life.
I've screwed up everything in this person's life? I don't know how I'm doing that. I don't even know who this person is. Now, just a little context here. A few weeks ago on the show, we talked about a manager of a fried chicken restaurant in West Virginia, in Huntington, I think it was, who went on a local West Virginia podcast hosted by a man named Alligator Jackson.
Gator needs a scat, you punk bitch.
To claim that customers who don't like his restaurant are racist. And by the way, this is me getting involved in local issues in a positive way, because I will say that I mentioned this Alligator Jackson's podcast on the show a couple weeks ago. And at the time, I think he had like 20 subscribers. I just went to go check. He's at like 500 now. That's all Sweet Baby Gang. So that's us supporting Alligator Jackson and his podcast. That's what this guy, I think, is referring to. A couple things. First of all, I always enjoy it when I hear this from people. Anytime I have an opinion about something and they say, why can't you just let us enjoy this? Why can't you let us have fun? How am I stopping you from enjoying anything?
Look, okay, it's not my fault.
I didn't know that your enjoyment of a thing hinges on me personally endorsing it. And finally, all I can say, sir or madam, is that, sir, I'm going with sir. In terms of stopping you from being weird, I assure you that I could not ever stop that. There's nothing I can do to stop you from being that.
He's too short. He dresses like a girl. He's different.
That's something that your parents were for, and they apparently didn't do their job in that regard, and I'm quite sorry about that. Which is a good segue into my next TikTok critic. Let's watch that one.
I'm transgender.
It's possible that you could fool someone. You've put your identity on the table.
Love and support for this beautiful trans woman, but please don't debate Matt Walsh. That man is a bad faith actor who is capitalizing off of transphobia to make money. Plain and simple. His intention in engaging in any sort of conversation about this is to get a soundbite and to embarrass the transgender community online. If you're going to be talking to him, have a quick and witty response to what is a woman. Just be self-aware if you have the tools to debate him. Joe Rogan ate this man up. Jon Stewart would eat this man up. If you can't, leave this man alone. Focus on having your conversations about being trans with people that have empathy. There are plenty of those people out here. Leave Matt Walsh alone.
I agree. Leave me alone.
Leave me alone!
Matt Walsh. Transphobia. His intention in engaging in...
He says that if you're trans identified, that you should have a quick and witty response to the what is a woman question. Now, I have quite famously been seeking such a response from the trans activist crowd for many, many years now. And I think that the reason why there hasn't been a quick and witty response offered is because there is not one available.
Great question. I'm not a woman, so I can't really answer that.
As far as I could tell, and as far as apparently anyone could tell, there is no quick and witty way to give a wrong answer to the easiest question in existence. And the second thing is that if you feel you can only debate people who empathize with you, that's a pretty good indication that you aren't very confident in your point of view. But even if that is the standard, if the standard is that you should only debate people who have empathy for you, well, here's the good news. I do have empathy. I have a lot of empathy for trans-identified people, a ton of empathy for them. And that's why I tell them the truth, because there is no empathy without truth. Whether you're feeling stressed or anxious or simply seeking a moment of peace and tranquility, the Hallow app has something for you. Hallow offers an incredible range of guided meditations and prayers that are designed to help you deepen your spirituality and strengthen your connection to God. With Hallow, you can embark on a journey of exploration, diving into different themes and types of prayers and meditations. From gratitude to forgiveness, each session offers a unique experience, sparking your curiosity and deepening your spiritual understanding. Choose different lengths of meditations to fit your schedule, whether you have a few minutes or an hour. With its user-friendly interface and hundreds of guided meditations, the Hallow app has quickly become a go-to resource for people seeking spiritual growth and healing. You can download the app for free at hallow.com/Matt Walsh. Set prayer reminders and track your progress along the way. Hallow is truly transformative and will help you connect with your faith on a deeper level. So what are you waiting for? Download the Hallow app today at hallow.com/Matt Walsh. Hallow.com/Matt Walsh for an exclusive 3-month free trial of all 6,000 prayers and meditations.
I was just scrolling on my phone and I saw a picture of shakshuka and I thought, it sounds really good. Maybe I'm going to learn how to make shakshuka today. Because I have no plans and I don't have kids and I don't have a husband and I don't have errands to run. I can go to the grocery store and learn how to make shakshuka. So that's on my agenda today.
Now, if that video was entirely inoffensive to you and you're maybe even a little jealous of the 29-year-old named Julia, congratulations for being a normal human being. However, for anti-freedom freak Matt Walsh, apparently that was a highly offensive video, so offensive that he started ranting about it. Her life doesn't revolve around her family and kids, so instead it revolves around TV shows and pop stars. Worst of all, she's too stupid to realize how depressing this is.
She's living the dream. Like, bless her heart. You know what I thought when I saw that video? America.
So we have demon and anti-freedom freak. I got to put both of those in my bio. Like, we don't need to open up this can of worms again. We already we did one whole news cycle about me being an awful bully because I expressed an opinion about a video that this woman chose to put on the internet. One that, by the way, lots of other people were giving their opinions on. I wasn't even like the first one. Okay, it wasn't like she posted that video and then I was the first comment on it because I don't follow her work that closely or at all. So lots of people are giving their opinions about it one way or another. I come along and say, well, here's my opinion also. And then all of a sudden it's, well, how dare you bully this poor woman? What is it? It's none of your business how she chooses to live. Okay, well then why did she put it on the internet? Like, why are you making a video and saying, hey, internet, here's how I live my life? The moment you do that, you are inviting the internet to give their opinion back to you. If you don't want their opinion, don't tell them.
Damn, actually.
To the claim that I was offended by it, there's nothing about it that personally offends me. The reason I don't find it offensive is that I find it pitiful. And I don't want you to lead a pitiful existence centered around nothing but yourself and your own amusement, but it doesn't really harm me if you do. I don't want people to live lives like this, even if it's not me. So it's compassion is what it is.
I hear you talking, hater, but you ain't saying nothing. I hear you talking, hater, but you ain't saying nothing.